So what is up, you guys? I just want to make a quick little video. Today, I got my new Scuf controller. It is actually another Impact. Yes, another Impact. I pretty much bought the same exact controller. Why? Well, I love this controller so much. I have used the crap out of it. I have used the crap out of it. I played it in Infinite Warfare. I played it Call of Duty World War II. I played it in the beginning of Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 is in its mid-cycle right now, so I love this controller. And I've used it so much that I've actually worn out the L3. So like my sprint is kind of messing up. And I thought, well, I could send this thing off for a repair, but then that would leave me without this controller for a while, and I didn't like that. So I decided to buy another one and then send this thing off for repair. Yeah, I know. I'm crazy. But I've made a lot of gameplays with that controller. I won 3 Call of Duty LAN tournaments using that controller. It has a lot of sentimental value to me. Yeah, seriously, I love that controller so much. I bought another one. And I'm going to open this one up. This is the first time opening it up, so yeah. Let's take a look at it. It's a different color, by the way. Whoop. You guys have seen me open one of these before, probably. I have another video of me actually opening up this one for the first time. Oh, I forgot to mention, by the way, I've used this controller so much, I have rubbed the paint off the sides of it. And the buttons. And the buttons have lost its paint too. That's crazy. I've used it that much. But yeah, let's take a look at this bad boy. Oh, all the stuff just fell out. Except for the controller, though, so that's good. Bada bing. This one is the carbon fiber. A black glossy kind of color to it. But yeah. I got a whole nother Impact now, you guys. They're brothers. But another thing I wanted to talk about too. Oop, I just dropped the rest of the box. Another thing I wanted to talk about too is I wanted to compare this controller to the Scuf Vantage. My Scuf Vantage. Yeah, I know I got a lot of Scuf controllers. This is the Scuf Vantage. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad controller. But I don't think it's anywhere close to the Impact. The Vantage came out not too long ago. Like a couple months ago. The Impact's been around for 2 years. And I got the Impact as soon as it came out. I got the Vantage as soon as it came out. And I started using this thing, and I don't know. I was like, this thing does not feel any better than the Impact at all. As you can tell, the stick positioning, it's shaped exactly like Xbox's. Now don't get me wrong, I don't think there's anything wrong with the Xbox controller design. But I use Xbox controllers all the time. In fact, I think this controller is great if you are a fluent Xbox controller guy. Like you just hate the way the PS4 controller feels, and this controller is for you, for sure. But I don't have a problem transitioning in between controllers. Like I'll jump on Xbox like it's nothing, and then I'll jump back on PlayStation and go back and forth all the time. Where do I start? This controller does have a lot of cool features. Like you can take off the faceplate. Let me pop this sucker off. There's a little tab right here. You can take off the faceplate and change it out. You know, I'm pretty sure they're coming out with more designs and stuff that you can change on it, but that's one cool feature. You can take out the rumble packs. I've taken them out. I take them out because it makes the controller feel a lot lighter, and I like a light controller. Like, it just allows better control. Better control on a controller. Dropping it. Okay. The box came with a bunch of cool stuff. I mean, it came with a whole set of new sticks and all this and that you can change on it. It has 4 paddles. Now, one thing I'm not turned on by are the sax buttons. I'm not a big fan of the 2 sax buttons on the side. I really am not. They kind of get in the way for me. And sometimes, like, I accidentally press them. I could see how it's beneficial playing Black Ops 4. Because you can put, like, the heal button on one of these suckers and be able to press it quicker. But I don't know. I don't see it as that beneficial. I can do the same thing with an impact. I don't know. One big thing I'll knock about this controller is the way the sticks are positioned. For me, it's harder for me to use the bumpers. I'm a bumper player. Almost all the Call of Duties, you can switch the triggers to the bumpers. Now on Xbox, I play with triggers. Like I said, this controller is very good if you're an Xbox player. But I'm mainly a bumper player on PlayStation. I know Infinite Warfare didn't have the bumper for shooting and aiming, but whatever. I dealt with it using triggers. But I just can't get using bumpers on this controller. I don't know. Yeah. Another big thing I will knock about this controller, the biggest thing, is the fact that it's not backwards compatible. This controller will not connect to a PS3. To me, that's very serious. Because I play on PS3 all the time. And I would like to use the same controller that I'm using on PS3 straight to PS4. I mean, that's where the impact comes in, man. This controller has never let me down, ever. Except for the side fact that the L3 wore out. But you know, that's the thing with Scuf controllers. They're not as durable as a regular controller. People say, you paid that much money for a controller, it should last you forever. It should last you so long. And unfortunately, that's a hard pill to swallow. That's not the case. But, you know, to me, it's a great investment because you get a great amount of performance in this, especially if you're a YouTuber or a competitive gamer. But yeah, I prefer the Scuf Impact way more over the Vantage. It has a lot of cool features. If you are an Xbox player coming to PlayStation, this controller's for you. Yeah. Another thing I will knock about this controller, I'm knocking so many things about this controller, is that it needs updates. You have to plug it into your computer and download patches and updates and then send it straight to the controller, and I kind of think that's a little annoying. But yeah. Another thing, I'm actually giving away this controller because I don't use it anymore. I used it like 3 times and I haven't used it since. I actually got a gameplay of me using this controller. If you look at my most recent Modern Warfare Remastered video of me getting the Vicious Medal, I used this controller. So it's not, like I said, it's not terrible. I still mess with it. I still get gameplays with it. But I just love my Impact so much more. But yeah, you guys, if you see this video before I hit 2,000 subscribers, then you have a chance for winning this. So I'm giving this thing away. Hopefully it will serve somebody well. I would rather somebody be playing with it than it just be sitting underneath my desk. So yeah. If you want it, support me. Stick around when I hit my 2,000 mark. I will be doing a stream where you guess a number between 1 and 2,000. And whoever gets the number or whoever's closest to it gets the controller. But yeah, I know. I'm pretty careless and I buy a lot of these controllers, guys. You know, I like to give back to my fans. I like to give back to my subscribers, people who watch me, people who support me. If you support me, I give back. So, Scuf Vantage up for grabs, you guys. And stay tuned in for the streams.